Hi guys, welcome to the first in our ab series. So this is what I like to call ab recovery stage 1. So we're going to take about 5 minutes just to work on reestablishing that neurological connection from our brain down to our abs. If you're rehabbing your abs, you may not have just recently had a baby, but maybe you never went through that process of re-engaging that relationship your body has with your abs. So we are going to go through and find a great way to just talk ourselves through utilizing them, get our body to remember that we have them, and try to build a little bit of endurance and strength while we redevelop an awesome relationship with our abs. Okay, so we're going to start by breathing. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my belly a little bit. You're going to place your hands on your belly. Let's see, right here is probably good. Let's get back. There we go. Okay. You're going to place the hands on the belly, and you're just going to take a big deep breath in. Push out on the hands. Now keeping them where they are, pull your belly button away from your hands as you exhale. Breathe in. Bring the abs back out to the hands. And exhale. Bring them away. And try to hold it here a little bit before you breathe in again. And exhale. Pulling the abs away. Hold. And let's repeat 2 more times. And last one, big deep breath in. And exhale. Now, as you do those, you also want to think about pulling that pelvic floor up. So you're pulling the belly button in and lifting that pelvic floor up to meet it. That's a great way to get at those Kegels at the same time. It's not necessarily just a Kegel contraction that we're trying to hold and develop, but that strength that can keep the incontinence at bay, stop the pee-pee sneezes, and just keep everything nice and strong. It's a muscle that you really want to engage to help protect the lower back. So it's not just for incontinence. It's also a muscle that we need to be utilizing when we use our core. So think about your Kegels or your pelvic floor as we're doing our abdominal exercises too, not just pulling the belly button back, but lifting through that pelvic floor. And again, you may not notice much movement here, especially if you've just had a baby. You might not be able to pull back that far away from your hands, but what you can do is tell your brain to do it. So even though we're not necessarily completing the full action, you're getting that mind-body connection and getting your brain to remember, okay, fire, 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 neurons are down here waiting for me to tell them what to do. So over time, there's a strength within that that's going to also build and allow you to access that muscle group a little bit better. Okay, so from here, we're going to lie down. All right, now we're just going to start kind of rocking the hips, and we're going to pull up through here, let the rib cage go. Everything's soft in here. Now you're going to pull down through the belly button, and you're going to get your spine touching the floor, so you can't slide any hands under, and pull that belly button down, 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 keeping the head and shoulders down and the chest nice and open. So we're not here, we're just here. Again, you're pulling up through the pelvic floor, down through the belly button, and we're doing what I call knitting the rib cage together. I think I stole that from some Pilates. I think it's a cue from Pilates. All right, so we're going to breathe and relax. As we exhale, pull that spine to the ground, that belly button down, and the pelvic floor up. And we're going to hold it. And then release. Inhale. And exhale. Pull that belly button down and hold it. Now, if you have an ab separation, what you're going to do here is kind of help, use your hands to help pull. You can cross over this way. So as you are exhaling, you pull in and use your hands to help pull that rib cage, or not the rib cage, pull those abs together and hold it. And we're going to do this one 5 to 10 times. So I'm going to do it 2 more times here. You just keep doing it as long as that feels comfortable. And relax and breathe in. And again, breathe out. Pull the belly button in, lift the pelvic floor, knit the rib cage together, and exhale. Good. So from here, we're going to have legs straight. We'll start by lifting our knees up. So you're going to flex your toes, and you're going to just start sliding your heels towards your bum as you drop your belly button down towards the spine. Lift as high as you can. Hold it here. Pull up that pelvic floor. And very slowly release it. Trying to keep that pressure as long as you can through the abs. And then relax when you get to the bottom. So we start contracting. The beginning of the movement is starting to pull that belly button down. Then we start sliding the heels up. If you have a sticky floor or shoes on, put a washcloth or dish towel under your feet. Help it slide a little bit more. This whole time I'm holding and contracting. Pull that belly button in, pelvic floor up, and then slide back down as you hold that contraction as long as you can before you relax. All right. And again, I'm going to breathe in before I start and exhale as I start the movement. Belly button in, hold the contraction. Keep that contraction as you slide those feet back down as long as you can. All right, we'll do a couple more of these. I'll do 2 more. You do as many as you feel like. I would say anywhere between 5 and 12 of each of these is a great place to start. And back down. And 1 more. Belly button down first. Slide those heels up. Hold it. And down. All right, last one in this series. You're going to come up into a tabletop position. That's thighs perpendicular to the ground, shins parallel to the ground. You're going to get that belly button pulled in, the back flat, arms are up, and you're going to extend one leg and take the opposite arm and extend that overhead. And the whole time you're holding that contraction. So you can do this a couple ways. You can take the hands out of it if it's just too confusing. Keep them here. If you've got an ab separation, definitely keep them here, either here or here, kind of pushing in. You can go one at a time, just tapping the leg down. That's probably level 1. If you want to step up your game a little bit, you add in the arms, and you're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg, here. If you want to make it a little harder, and you can do a few in each of these positions. You're going to go out straight, as low as you can, without that low back coming off the ground. And you might notice here, I've got a little bit of a gap. So I'm in more of a neutral position, so I'm not totally tucked in the pelvis. I've just got a little bit more of a neutral spine, but I'm definitely holding it down. So using those abs, pulling that belly button down, knitting the ribcage together as I hold that position and bring it back. Hold that position through the spine, using the abs, and bring it back. Nice and slow. If you feel this one too much in your hip flexors, just bend those knees in even more. That's totally fine. We want it to be in the abs, all right? So 5 or 10 of those on each side. Again, you can do them in all 3 positions, or you can just do the harder one or the middle one, whichever one feels good to you. And that's a great little 5-minute series. Let's see, I'll come back sitting up. That's a great little 5-minute series for you to be able to just reestablish a connection with your abs. And I gotta say, I'm pretty strong. I was an acrobat, a gymnast, a coach. I spent years and hours a day working out. And I do this workout pretty often. Like, this is one that I'll just do. I do have a bad back, so there is that. But even as I kind of go through my harder workouts, I go to boot camps, I do my own workouts that you guys see me doing on my videos. I revisit this one pretty often, at least maybe once a quarter. I'll do this one for about a week every night, just to really make sure I've got that connection going and I'm staying true to my healthy movement patterns. So check it out yourself. Let me know how you feel and let me know if you have any questions. All right, good job.